Welcome back everyone to Thea the Awakening. Let's get loaded in here. We'll take a few minutes to remember where we left off last night and then we'll jump right back into it. Alright, starting with our village. We are simply crafting food stuff to keep us going for all of the bonus stats. We're not making any buildings. We did do quite a bit of upgrading yesterday. We also managed to get our attract dwarf finally. So that achievement is done. And is Twitch messing up again? Oh, there we go. It's really weird. Sometimes it won't connect when I say start streaming. Even though all of my programs will say that I'm streaming, Twitch doesn't recognize it. So I have to double check every time. But it looks like we're good to go. As far as our main group goes, we hunted down all the giant groups that we needed, and we lured out the Umbrage Lord, and then tracked down his lair, so we could do that at any time. We did lose Dainkai during some of those giant fights, but we replaced her with a new shade. It's about equivalent of the damage Dainkai was putting out. Though it would be nice to have an elf to replace that shade soon. And as far as our gatherers go, they are running home to resupply and drop off what they've gathered, which was mostly moonstone, if I remember right. Yep, which is very good. That leaves us with just mithril to find, and then we have pretty much conquered the huge world setting using my realism rule. Definitely extended this game out a lot further than I was expecting it to. It took us 9 days to find Amber, which opened up the whole track to eventually get to Diamond. So this is the last thing we need to find. Alright, let's get started. Tough bats are an auto resolve. And we got another bounty quest coming up. This is my quest. And it is a group of diseased rats that we will have to hunt down. Next to a raider's lair. Where is that? In relation to everything. I think that's... Oh, that's out by us. So that's north of the village. Speaking of the village, we need to have these guys continue heading back. Where are we? There it is. We tried taking on this giant cave, but it was 6 wild wives, and we don't have the necessary damage and types of damage, meaning spears, to successfully kill them. So we'll have to come back later. It is nighttime though, so we are not discovering much. But there's not really anything worth gathering out here. Alright, bandits, you have to worry about piercing damage. So we need to send a shield out. I feel like Radagast doesn't have a weapon given that damage. I'll have to look into that. None of our counter is going to work. This counter tactic might. Let's It's not really worth it right now. Let's send out our hammer. Should have saved the piercing, did the hammer first. Oh well. Let's go ahead and confuse that one. And then send out Eurostri. We can go ahead and kill that bandit. And let's do a counter tic-tac. Cannot quite kill that wolf, but we'll get the poke in anyways. Actually, we can kill it, like so. Use everything and send the rest out. And that allowed Ghosty McGhostface to heal. It's not bad, but we don't really need any of this. Let's continue sending these guys home. And then our main group. It's very unfortunate that it's pitch black right now because we can't really see what we're doing. There we go. Now we can finish exploring this area, which there was nothing. Okay. Looks like these guys are gonna make it home right as they're starting to starve. Tough bat fight is an auto resolve for anyone at this point.
Thea is not an easy place to
Wow,
grow up
wasn't
in,
expecting
but alas,
that.
Grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Okay, so we already took a medic for our Misfits group. Let's kind of go against the norm and take a witch. See what we can
Becoming
get.
an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
So I think our totem is a +4. It might be a +3. Either way, this is not a very impressive stat. Low strength, good at speech. Base poison damage isn't bad. Gathering's not bad. Also has medic skill, so she will basically be the Misfits secondary medic. And then all of this is misleading because it's from our buildings, but 15 health is pretty damn good for a starting unit. Come across an old tower that looks like it's been abandoned for a while. It is layered with cobwebs and dust, and there's an overwhelming chill coming from within. Let's go have a look. You enter to find a ragged band of angry scavengers inside. Well, let's fight them. Scavengers are very weak. They do okay damage, but their health is kind of a joke. Let's see, I get 1 card, so let's make sure we send out a shielded unit. Zoska, our medic. That is a kill for Zoska, and then we need to do 7 to kill this guy. Hannah will kill it now. Then we need another shield, Radagast. Okay. We'll do Yenko. And do we have any counters worth using? That might work, yeah. Ooh, Yenko took more damage than I was expecting. Let's go ahead and confuse that one so that Yenko is not taking any more damage. And then we will get closer with Nina so that his shield will absorb if this is another piercing attack, which it wasn't. That's okay. So let's go ahead and pierce that one, send out the B, and that's more than enough to kill everything. Hopefully Yenko can heal. And he could. That's good. Fully healed. Nice. They didn't have any gear for us. The fight was tough, but you won. The scavengers are either dead or running for their lives. Apart from some loot, you discover they had a prisoner. The prisoner is in bad shape, but may make it yet. So we're going to get a free body? Or not. Apparently they did not live. Sad face. Let's go back to the village and gear out our new witch. Let's see. Let's put a leashy's hair on you. That's about all you can have right now. We might need to make a strength belt for her. Yeah, let's go ahead and queue that up. So, artifacts. Strength belts are made from dragon bone and dragon leather, I believe. Yes. I'm pretty sure there's still a better one than that. 3. Do we have any mithril? We do. There we go. 4. Confirm. Pop you up to the top, and then we will put noob on it. He guarantees that we do not get bad quality anything. And then he'll just drop back down to his job. Let's continue exploring the northern chunk. More nimblewood. Still no mithril though. What do we got here? We got goblin warriors. That's an auto resolve. Ancient wood. Alright, let's resupply, drop off all of our miscellaneous loot. We also got an extra body with this, guys, if I remember right. Yeah, we got Yarostri. So let's drop him off. Resupply our wood, drop off all the rest. And let's resupply our... That's not veggies. Cancel. Veggies. There you are. We need to turn our wood back on. And they are good to go. Is there anything left to explore in case it might have mithril? Yeah, we still have this whole chunk. Okay, we'll send them out here. Ooh, what do we got here? Skeletons. Still not a challenge at this point. And a gathering necklace, that's nice. Another bounty quest. Wolves, which are... Ooh! I don't remember if we have enough. Let's find out. An old grizzled warrior knocks on the gates to your village. By the look of his armor and his face, he has been through his fair share of battles. Yet his sword remains deadly sharp. Despite his obvious superiority and clear potential threat to your village, you sense no malice and no danger from him. Ho there, that is far enough. Forgive the rudeness, but it is not easy to throw our gates wide for a strange warrior that sneaks up on us. Good. While the skill of your centuries is severely lacking, your demeanor, respect, and wisdom show that you are not entirely helpless. It takes a few moments to size you and your men up. You may call me Sergeant, just Sergeant, and before you ask, no, I will not join your village. Sergeant reaches up and cracks his neck before he continues. I travel around collecting ribbons and offering them to the weak. It's strange how these little pieces of fabric can stave off those demons of the evil variety, but a good soldier never looks a gift horse in the mouth. Only now do you see a bundle of red ribbons hanging from his pack. Obviously, I do not ask for any ribbons that you might have for free, and even more obvious is how inferior your people's skills really are. So here's the deal I am offering you. Depending on the amount of ribbons you give me, I will train some of your people's skills up. What I train and for how long is up to my discretion, not yours. So, do we have a deal? And I fixed it, so now the options do not appear unless you have enough ribbons in the first place. So obviously we are lacking. We do not have at least 20, so we do not get to continue this quest line. Those wolves, however, are... I have no idea where they are in relation to us. Looks like they're south. Yeah, let's go hunt them down. We're close enough. Oh, dear lord. Wild wives. Wild wives. I don't know if our gatherers are up to that task. Alright, let's give her that strength belt, which then allows her to have dragon armor. And we need more medic gear for her. How about Slava? Okay, Slava's good. Although Slava could also use a belt to have her armor. Should have looked at that. Alright, so let's make one more belt. And then we also need a root of life. There. And we do not need our food anymore to be turned on to the max. We have healed from the failure of fighting the Giant's Cave. Let us continue to explore. Nest Tower. That sounds very interesting. Let's fight it and see what's in here. Royal Crow, Giant Crows, and Ravenous Crows. Not what I was expecting. Though it makes sense now that I think about it. Nest Tower. Gonna be a nest of some sort. Let's see. Crows do not have piercing attacks, so we don't need to worry about shielding at all. So, let's go with Eventide first. And he immediately gets confused, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and kill that crow as such. Then do Fiona. Waiting for that Royal Crow, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point, so we'll send out our weakest fighter and then reels in. Cyanoid. And I guess we'll get some counters going on. Must have been the Royal Crow that confused us, which is fine by me. I'm not going to complain about that. Get rid of that bow. Still no mithril. We did gain a level though. Let's take a look. Anything standing out? Strength and health, that's always nice. The Crazed Bee is a level 5 counter offense. Starting to get useful. A couple more levels in that and I'll be very happy. As far as our main group goes, we're looking at a lot of health. And some strength, not bad. Finally, our village. Ooh, Panda, you are a better medic. Very nice, very nice. More strength and health, very good. Cool. Let the hunt for mithril continue. I guess in theory it would be found in mountain ranges. Still nothing though. What are you? You are a bandit captain. We are going to go around these wild wives. Let's just go like that.
Today was a good harvest day. and some of the village folk even manage to brew some samagon, a strong spirit not for the weak-hearted.
Cool, let's party.
The samagon kicks in like a speeding troll ramming itself into your head. You collapse into your beds in hopes of sleeping it off. At night, a nasty little demon.
Did you kill
Knichia,
4 giant
is
groups?
attracted
Yes,
by your
yes we did, Coach
libations.
Sick.
The creature rests on top
We
of your
lured out
chests,
the Umbrage
squeezing
Lord
the
and
air out
then
meddling
tracked
with
him
your
down to his
limbs,
lair.
trying to take your willpower to feed itself. It is making your heads hurt and your guts turn and twist.
Alright, it's a sickness
You
challenge.
fought off
It's
the
very
nasty
easy.
Knichia, and although you feel sick the next morning, it is nothing more than the usual hangover. The whole village actually feels healthier after you defeated the demon, and you discover its body has turned into precious stones.
Nice.
The fight with the demon left some of
Ooh.
you feeling stronger in your willpower.
Very nice.
You discover the ruins of some great old city. Whoever resided in these walls is long gone, yet many buildings still stand tall and proud. But the marvelous city was not abandoned by mere folly. You feel the towering presence of the darkness within its old walls. As you observe the city, you see waves of the black mist washing through the old streets and empty houses, as if looking for any remaining life to drain.
This is my gathering group. They don't really have much magic. We're looking at 2 damage there, 4 damage there, 1 damage, 3 damage, 9. Well, I guess we're not that bad. We're not great either, though. How about a sneak? Sneaky, sneaky. The bee is pretty stealthy. That surprises me. The wolf is not. That really surprises me. 16's pretty good. You got nothing. 7, 8, 6, 14. I don't want to run away. Since the game overestimates magic challenges, let's go with the Hex.
The magic
We should be
surrounding the
alright.
city is dark and runs deep into its very core. You can try to ward off the curse that holds it, but only for a short time.
Just gearing up before you take them out? Not really. I just really wanted to conquer, if you will, the huge map setting, meaning that I found all of the resources before I ended the game, and that just leaves Mithril. But I'm 99.9% sure that no matter what, I'm going to finish this run tonight. I tend to keep each run around 10 episodes worth, and today is episode 10, if you will. Oh yeah, we should be fine, even though my only damages are in the... Oh, crap. Okay. Let's see. Counters. That could work. Nope. How about a 5? There we go. Oh, I could have used these guys. Wouldn't have wasted anything. Damn it. Alright, let's let the last card come out. So, we have 5 damage coming at us, and we need to do 9. Well. So, let's send out a meat shield. 5, and then on the second turn, 15, 18. So, Zoska will survive all of the damage. And then the Pinkinet will deal the 9 to kill it. 2, 3, 4. So then these guys will be able to kill this one on round 2. So we'll go Hannah, Crazed Bee, Ghostface. And you can't help us. So that's it. That's all we're doing. Alright, my turn. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about count. Oh, shit. All of my damages are in this hand. All we have is Yenko here. Alright, Yenko, do your thing. And then we will give you a meat shield to help protect you in Nina. None of our counter tactics are going to work. Doing the support ally will actually give us more damage than if we got closer with her, so let's do that. So that's 8 damage total, still not a kill. Let's go ahead and support ally again. Now we'll kill that one. We'll send out another meat shield to be safe. And then we'll get closer with our 2 damagers. And that's it. There we go.
You fight off the dark magic which binds this city, but you know that it is only temporary, and that the dark mist lurks in the corners waiting for you to stay too long. You sneak in and remain safe.
Not the greatest of
You scour
rewards.
several buildings and find nothing of use, but then you spot what must have been a blacksmith's house. The workroom itself has little to loot, but you find the door to the storeroom still intact. As you open it, you discover a wealth of metals and minerals.
Obsidian can be used to make stealth weapons, which is pretty good. I don't feel like fighting Topiex either. Let's just continue on our way, heading down towards the bounty.
You travel through the hills in search of resources, and you come across the remains of an old settlement. The houses are small, almost built into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as 2 tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy drumming voice.
Alright, let's see if we can't get another orc for the misfits.
The 2 orcs speak together in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside, and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you.
"We got here first, humans, so don't get any ideas. But we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?"
How about we work together?
The orc woman frowns, and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them.
"Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you?"
Because I said so. Alright, at this point it's an auto-resolve
The
for us.
conversation goes well, and so
We're pretty
you
good at
end
speech
on a high
challenges.
note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles.
"Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's get the vault open, and then perhaps we can even drink together."
You got it.
Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured food stocks. You also find a small armory, but it is clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else. You share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs.
That's not bad
There is an
spoils.
awkward distance between the groups, but it is certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more.
"This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you, he's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people. But in return, one of yours will come to live with us. Perhaps this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before."
She looks away, her face frozen in thought.
So the ancient wood is very nice. The rest can be useful, especially when this quest starts to show up. We're going to turn her down nicely. Hopefully we get a free orc worker.
The woman nods in agreement
And we did not.
says no more.
Edge of the world. And who do we now have busy in the village? Ah, that's right. I dropped these two off. Let's see. I might as well have you gather vine, and then you can help with crafting. Hulking rats, that's an auto resolve.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something.
Free
As you look
child.
closer, you realize there are two packs, one attacking a small baby and one fighting not far with something else.
Alright, let's investigate.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now.
Alright, let's split our party.
You send a small group to protect the child and the rest to help the cat.
And then auto-resolve the fight.
You won. It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
Sadly, that was Ghosty McGhostface first points in animal kinship. So we need a few more levels for it to be very useful. Let us continue exploring. Mithril? No mithril. Can't move anymore, and I don't feel like gathering that stuff. Ooh, another giant's cave. Damn it, wolf, get back here. Looks like the wolf is standing on top of some bees. A dark figure is headed straight for you. You've heard rumors of a mysterious figure with a large pack on his back. Ho there! Might you be the traveling merchant we have heard rumors of? The shady merchant eyes you up and down. Mayhap I am? Mayhaps I'm not. Depends on if you have any red ribbons with which to trade me. The merchant holds out his hand expectantly. Sadly, my village does not carry many red ribbons these days. Good day, and may the gods watch over you, merchant. So we are lacking on ribbons. Although we should have... Let me get back to the village. Inventory. Yeah, we have 26, so actually both events should have popped up. Apparently my quests are still broken. I'll have to look into that further. Not a problem though. Every mistake is another lesson learned. Let's go ahead and hunt these things. And then with the bees, now we can finally do the wolves, which 3 wolves is an auto resolve for us. Now the mysterious force has been eliminated, it is time to report back to the village elders. We got a crossbow that I don't want. You return home. Despite the constant crushing weight surviving in Thea, you can see a hint of hope shining amongst the faces of your people. The elders approach. Well done, young master. The village is a little safer for now. Here, take these. I'm sure their use shall be made clear to you soon. Protecting the village is my duty and my honor, but I thank you for this gift. And we got 5. Ooh, that was the lowest roll possible. Alright, now that we've done that, we'll continue heading back up north. Is it possible Mithril doesn't exist in this world? That is not a possibility. There will be at least one node of every single resource in every generated world. It's just a matter of finding it. Oh, snow and mountains makes going so slow. We're going up here.
You are ambushed. A group of thugs stands in your way, bearing weapons and
Oh, we don't have the attractiveness anymore. Our blessing wore off.
Determined and unafraid. From their confident stance and sideways glances, you suspect they may have friends hiding nearby. One of them steps forwards and speaks. Your goods or your lives. We need some metals and a weapon or two. We're not too greedy. We can do this the easy way, or, well, you know the rest. We're just fine with either.
Let's reason with them.
There are those among you who know how to talk to people, but you can see it isn't going to be an easy challenge. Nevertheless, your best people enter into a hot debate with the would-be attackers.
Come on, think of poor Granny Helena.
You spoke of the fall of mankind, you spoke of the camaraderie of fellow beings, of the rebirth of Thea, and of common goals. The bandits were not convinced, so you spoke of sickly children, of the old Granny Helena who was on her last legs, and of the unfortunate young Henrik who fell prey to a Liho's trick. Despite themselves, the ruffians seem moved by your plea. They not only leave you be, but also leave some supplies for poor Granny Helena.
Poor Granny Helena thanks you. The stat gain is the bigger thing for me, though.
You come across what looks like a dried up log, but as you get closer, you see it has eyes and looks up at you. It seems it is trying to speak to you.
Okay.
Ah, the sister Mokosh or her children must have sent you my way. I am nearly turned into ash, but I need your aid. There is a filthy abomination I once called my brother, a bouquet, a supposed guardian spirit gone terribly rogue. I have no more strength to find him and kill him, but you do. If you accept, I will give you all aid I can.
Sure.
Thank you.
You see the tree slowly turning into ashes before your eyes. You feel a warm breeze in the air, and you feel a pull in one particular direction, likely the location of the rogue bouquet.
Ancient wood is nice. The blessing will help. And that is in the fog of war somewhere. Somewhere being to the east of us. Oh. Interesting. Alright, let's clear out the undead. What are you? Wild Wives and Vioculud. Well, that's not going to be an easy fight. Let's see, we need to go up here. More Topiix. Or Topielche, I think that's what we determined. I forget. Nothing worth gathering. I'm sure the giants will come hit us. Nope, running away. Cowards. Granite? Yep. Damn it. Really want that mithril. Oh, forgot about the Topiix already. Okay, well, this is gonna be a fun fight. They are undead, so they can have anything equipped, which means we do need to be worried about piercing attacks. Oh, I just don't like putting Zuska out first. Oh, they got so much life. Damage is manageable, though. We do have a couple first actions available to us. Well, 3 of them, actually. We'll be 4, counting Hannah here. So we'll be putting those to use. In fact, let's go ahead and poke with Hannah now. Poke with Fabio. Let's see. Could poke with Ghosty McGhostface as well, though that would be one of our first actions used up. No, I think instead we're gonna counter Tic Tac, and this has a small chance of working. Nope. Oh well. The confuse will not work. So let's take a look at what we can first action. We could first action Fabio. We can first action Hannah, and then 2 others, which would be the wolf and the Pinkinet. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea, because then we could use one of them to shield her further. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this. You are the best shield, so we'll keep you. Let's go ahead and first action Fabio. Send out the Pinkinet and the Wolf. We're going to first action both of, or actually only one of those. I could first action the other, just not do the shielding. Yeah, let's do that. And then poke with the bee. Hopefully this is enough damage to kill all the active ones. Nope. Goodbye, bee. You did not serve us very well. Let's go ahead and poke him. Poke. And that's all the poke we have. Let's see. She kills that one. He kills that one. We are done, and done. That poor bee. He's not really overkilled a lot. I mean, he is, but it's not 100% overkilled. As far as the gear goes, we don't need any of this. This isn't a bad two-handed axe. It's actually pretty damn good, but it's nothing compared to the ones we already have. Mr. Crazed Bee. Let's do a calculation on you. 20 wounds divided by your 11 max life, wound scale of 182. Take away base survival rate of 70, and then our medic skill. She is our best medic, so 32. I think the wolf is our secondary medic, yep. Oh god, 32, 43 is our medic skill. Yeah, we don't have anyone better than 11. So, 43 gives the bee a 69% chance to die. Let's go ahead and turn our food on, and this will cut that in half so that he has a 30-ish% chance to die. We'll also make sure that we can camp, which means we're not moving, so that they can heal. And the bee survived. Since we're here and we see that it's there, we'll go ahead and research Cane. Not going to use it, but hey, we've unlocked another thing. Crazed Bee is now guaranteed to survive, so we are good to go. And we'll gather some cherries while we're here. Hello, Mr. Bear. How are you? Thank you for your meat. Ooh, some ox? Some ox. Ooh, all of my spears are in my, my only spear. We need more spears. We'll go ahead and poke anyways, because she can kill it when she gets her first action. I predicted this will be the last time you see a huge world setting in Thea. Your prediction is 100% correct. I am never going to do a freaking huge world again. This was redonkulous. Oh, God. Man, I have been breaking my own rules with our main group. I only have one hammer and one spear. We're going to need to fix that. Stat. Alright, let's do Andre next. Counter offense. What? These are both apparently tough bats. Counter tic tac. Counter tic tac. Nope. All tough bats. Good to know. Let's send out Cyanoid because he has an amazing shield. Perfect. And this time, skeleton, auto-resolve.
Thea is not an easy place
Wow.
to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
We are way over the soft cap, so I am very surprised that our kids are growing up. And that also makes it very hard to do the have 30 children in one go achievement. So we've already got a medic, we've already got a witch for our misfits. Let's have a gatherer for
Becoming
them.
an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village
Damn.
celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
And this is the child that we just picked up in our group because it doesn't have the magic and animal kinship and whatnot that our buildings give it. So this is all her base stats right here. Health is kind of what you would expect from a gatherer. Strength is what you would expect. Speech is decent. Intelligence is low like it usually is. Her gathering though, even without the manger, that is an impressive gathering. Or I should say even with the manger that would be an impressive gathering. So the fact that she grew up in their group and doesn't get the manger bonus, that is amazing. As you rest in your camp, an old man approaches you. Welcome him. Better not risk it. Chase him away. Only the strong survive. Kill him. I'm going to go with the welcome him. Thank you, kind children. If you'll be so nice as to share your food with me, I will impart some of my aging wisdom upon you in return. Our people need the food. We cannot share. Why not? Have some food. We have some food to spare. Sure. Alright, sit and listen to my tales. Ooh, teach us medicine or teach us folk knowledge? Medicine, obviously. Oh, damn it. It's on the fact that it's random kind of sucks, but still, gaining freaking medic skill is pretty good. That is worth 10 food any day. And if you get lucky enough for it to land on one of your medics, hell yeah. Alright, how's that bee doing? One more turn of camping. We'll do his body good. So let us get here. Woo! Barely dodged that fight. 8 orc fighters. No, thank you. Watch they hit me this turn. Okay, time for bed. Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. We will catch you tomorrow. Yep, here's those orc fighters. Let's do this! Alright, 29 life. Well, really any of our spears can handle you. So let's send Hannah out. And then we do have to worry about piercing attacks. So let's send out Nina. As demonstrated there. The fact that they confused Hannah is a little annoying. I kind of really want to first action Ledurg with his hammer now. 50 damage, which means 32 of it's going to carry over. It's not enough to kill this thing. 21 damage coming at us. Both of them would survive, so it's not horribly concerning right now. Let's go ahead and send Yenko out. Do I have a counter offensive 6? I do not. I don't even have a counter tic tac of 6. So we're not going to do any counters. Let's go ahead and send Ledurg out now. And then we are going to first action him. So they can kill that one, wound that one. are going to get closer with Ochaka. Then the wolf. Okay, we can at least kill that one. Or not. And then we will first action Ghosty McGhostface. So Ghosty McGhostface will kill this one. The Durg will now kill this one. And that should keep us from taking any damage. In case I'm wrong though, we're going to go ahead and beef up Fabio. Woo, which was very much needed. Oh, if we hadn't beefed him up, he'd be dead. Holy crap. That is a very good sword. We have better though, I think, but we'll keep that one just in case. Actually, I'm tempted to keep both of these and give them to our gathering group so that at least one person has the attractiveness for the bandit quest. We'll break down the rest. Or was that? That was my gatherers. Fuck yeah. Talk about convenient. Alright, we get to start us out. Bats do not have piercing attacks, so let's start with Bogared and his hammer. He will easily kill that one and be just shy of killing that one. So let's go ahead and poke it for some added damage. And then send out Eventide. Counter tic-tac these last two so we don't have any first actions coming out. Can't confuse those ones, but that's alright. Kill, kill, and then Eventide will kill this one, so only 5 damage is coming at him. We can go ahead and protect him from that. And then send out Milograd and the rest. Don't need that. Another bounty quest. We got some rats. Not near us. Pretty near the village, though. That'll be for later. Where are we? There we are. It is now nighttime, so sadly we won't be able to uncover much by exploring. So let's gather a crap ton of food until daylight comes back. Let me reverse those. And I forgot that Fabio nearly died. He has a wound scale of 100. Base survival is 70. And then what was our medic? Oh, so he's guaranteed to survive just with Zuzka alone. Do we have a warrior in this group? We do not have a warrior in this group. What the hell kind of craziness is that? So, we're not going to be able to equip both of these on somebody. Because only warriors can equip two-handed swords in one hand. But, what we can do is at least... That's why he has such low damage. He has a 2 damage weapon. And very little strength. Anyways, we're going to switch his shield out. It's a big downgrade, but at least that gives him an attractiveness of 4 for now. Or 7, actually. Did you have a base attracting this? You do. Interesting. So yeah, now he can at least do the bandit quest. Technically, that means we could do the two-handed sword and he still have enough. Yeah. And that at least makes him more useful in a fight. And the shielding almost makes up for what we lost. I like that better. Let's break camp. Let's stand on top of the cherries and make camp. Which only unlocked enchanted bone. We don't really need more of. So it looks like our two groups are just going to sit tight until daylight comes back. Unliving spiders. Do an auto resolve on those. Another bounty. I should auto resolve this. Okay. Counter offense. 9 is not a kill. Now it's a kill. Then 8 damage and 9. There we go. And a band of goblins needs to be hunted down. And they're right next to another bounty. We did gain a level from that though. Looking at it, we got a decent amount of health. And Jadzia. Not the most useful thing, but she has gained another medic skill for our main group. Looks like a crap ton of health. That's always nice to see. And our village, a little bit of health, a little bit of strength. Dwarven Smith got better at crafting. We don't have the ribbons for that, apparently. I'm pretty sure the quest line is just broken still. I need to mess with it some more. This is definitely the sign when we've approached the end of a run, when I can just auto-resolve nearly every fight. Alright, I think I'm going to turn around and kind of uncover this area, since it's a lot of mountainous stuff that has a good chance of being our mithril.
You lose your footing and fall into a really deep ditch. You quickly realize you are not alone and that you have fallen into a viper's nest.
If only the medic skill was aggregated among the members of an expedition, you could become... Yeah, but that would completely break the game then, if they took all of your medic's skills across everybody. Alright, let's see if we can't get a snake to join us.
You know a thing or two about animals, and you remember that there are ways to calm snakes and even make them do what you command. You think it has something to do with flutes, or perhaps just your inner energy.
Alright, auto-resolve it.
Mind and remember what to do. You stand up, calm and assertive, and take out your wooden flutes. The melody you play makes the snakes still and benign. You are able to climb back up without any trouble, and you even find some granite on your way up.
Our Pinecanet gained more intelligence, and we did not gain a snake. Sad face. And we found the other side of the world map. And still no mithril.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something.
But
As
another
you
free
look closer,
child.
You realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
Okay, let's investigate.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now.
Split the party.
You send a small group to protect the child, and the rest to help the cat. You won. It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
So the wolf has his first 3 points in animal kinship. At least he will get a higher score for hexagons explored. True. What do we have here? Orc fighters. Alright, let's wrap back up and around. What the hell are you? Oh, Lishi. Interesting. And that's all we can explore. Apparently we're in the swamps. Orc fighters are attacking us. Alrighty then. We do need to worry about piercing attacks, but I kind of want to start with our hammer, Le Durg. Luckily no piercing attack came out, but Le Durg here does not do enough damage to kill it. So we're going to poke with Fabio. Now he does. Fabio will then severely wound, if not kill, the second one as well. Let's go ahead and send out Ostraka next. That way if she gets hurt, she can heal herself with her leech. And then Radagast with his small shielding, which wasn't enough to protect him from freaking 15 piercing damage. Oh, it hurts so bad. So the Dirk kills this one, wounds this one. Fabio overkills that one. Otraka kills that one. Fabio will maybe kill whatever comes next. Let's go ahead and counter offense. Fuck yeah. And not counter tic tac, not yet. Let's send out Zoska. Now let's do some tic tacs, or just a tic tac. Then the wolf. And let's just make sure the wolf gets a guaranteed kill. Maybe. On second thought, he's still going to be shy. Oh, no, teamwork. Alright, as far as gear goes, I don't think any of this is really... Oh, actually... No, I think I like our one guy having a two-handed sword with the attractiveness. It gave him lots of damage, whereas this would reduce his damage a lot, and then we would give him an attractive shield with it. It's just not as useful. Lots of attractive gear, though. It's kind of weird. And apparently the Lishi really wants to kill us. I don't remember much about Lishis. They're stronger than Bouguets, that's for damn sure. We cannot confuse it. We cannot poke it to death. But we can first action a single character, so he's as good as dead when that happens. Right? Right? No, we do need to poke him. Our best damager is going to be 54. Alright, so let's poke. And then, I don't know if we need to worry about piercing attacks with these guys, so let's send out Milligrad. Oh, that really fucks us up. Damn it. Yep, that really jacks things up. Let's go ahead and confuse that wolf to be safe. Send out Andre. Then our shade. First action said shade. Counter tic tac so that no more first actions come out. Cyanoid should be able to shield most of the damage coming out. So Leviathan took quite a few wounds. but he'll be fine. Looks like we got a gold axe, not so useful, and wooden armor, too heavy.
Thea is not an easy
Wow.
place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Alright, let's take another warrior.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion.
Very nice
The
health,
youngster
very
places a
good
food
strength.
offering at the altars of their gods,
Decent
in
tactics.
thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Yeah, that's impressive. What are the odds it's the child we just got to? I'll take a look here in a sec. It was! Oh boy. Alright, let's give her a shield and a dagger for now. Can we find Mithril? We cannot. Striga Master. This should still be easy. The Strigas and the Striga Master can have piercing attacks, so we still need to be worried about that. We'll start with Zuska. There's one, or that's the Master. So that's nice and easy to take care of. Let's go ahead and send out the Punkinet, because it can kill the Master should it attack in that direction. And then Radagast. Go ahead and kill that one with the bee, and send out Yenko. There's one Striga. We'll go ahead and poke said Striga. You know what? Let's just kill this Striga. Ooh, that's the other Striga. Since I could not counter it. So let's tic-tac. Hey, and that one had a piercing attack. Good dodges. That's a pretty damn good damage axe, but we do have better. Bears? Bears. Alright, we now have more daylight with which to explore. And
As you make your way down a path, you hear some voices around a corner. You stop to listen in.
everybody's
Shit,
favorite
Gareth,
quest.
Your leg's all messed up. Oh, like serious like. Oh no, oh no, I'm gonna gag. I can see your bone. For Horus's sake, Biglet, don't tell me that. Now I'm going to faint or something. Just hold on, man. Hold on.
Investigate.
As you peek from around the corner, you realize the two voices belong to goblins. One of them lies on the ground with his lower body covered by rubble. The other sits crouched by his friend, desperately trying to dig him out. But as soon as he moves any rocks, they shift, hurting the fallen goblin even more.
Cautiously approach them.
The uninjured goblin almost jumps in joy, seemingly forgetting any potential danger from your party.
Yes, yes, good sirs. Please help us, please.
He cries out.
Alright, we'll try to do what we can.
Satisfied there are no other dangers lurking, your group tries to assist the fallen greenskin.
And use our tools to make it
With the help
easier.
of the tools, it should be easier, but you'll need to put your back into it. Your men use their tools to take out the goblin safely. He is wounded, but not critical. With some first aid, his friend should be able to take him home safely. The medic patches up the goblin, and it looks like
A
he will live.
moonstone.
His friend is overjoyed.
Thanks you, friends. Thanks you so much. I won't lie when I says I don't have much, but you guys really helped us out, so I got something more. Me and the sickly kid here, we were out scouting and we found something real interesting. Just be careful, okay? There'll be some trouble there for sure.
Cool, thank you. And still no mithril. How about these guys? Can they get lucky? Snow. Might as well fight something. Banish some undead.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs.
It's like I'm in
one
an endless
attacking
loop.
a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
We get the baby grows up. We get another baby, it grows up.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now. You send a small group to protect the child, and the rest to help the cat. You won. It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
So at this point, I want to test something, because Hannah gained that skill, which gives her 4 total. If nobody else has 0 animal kinship in the party, then for me, that means that it randomly selects from the people who have the least amount of a skill to get that bonus, at least for this quest line. So let's check that theory out. So if I turn on animal kinship, oh, that proved my theory wrong already. The bee has 0, so it would have given it to the bee if my theory had been accurate. Yep, so that debunked my theory very quickly. It randomly selects from everybody in your group then, which means there is no way of guessing which one is going to get it accurately. Slavers? They don't have the quest symbol above them. That's weird. Oh, giants. Viokalud, 3 of them. Alright, Viokalud have a crap ton of health. They do decent damage. I do have a few people that can survive the blows from them, though. Poking you is kind of pointless right now, sadly. I could first action a single character, which means that character will not get the kill. I could do Fred and he would survive the blow barely, but then round 2 he would die. Damn it. You know what? I got an idea. It's probably a bad idea, but let's let all 3 come out. So we're gonna have 119 damage coming at us. What is that? 74, 83 versus 81. So technically Real Zen has the most survival power. And then $113. So then he could be first action. He has a chance of surviving. Hopefully these 2 will split their damage. That would be ideal. Then Fiona. $44, 85, 103, 107, 131, 143, 169, 174. We have just enough to kill this Viokalude. So both of these are going to get 2 attacks off. He will not survive 2 level 60 damage attacks. Fuck me. She won't survive 2 59 attacks. Damn it. I think we need to run. As far as wounds taken, that's not so bad. Nobody's bleeding out. Realism took the most.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. The tremors and wild groans eventually stop, but they leave you with a sense of dread. A small group of refugees is seen traveling near your village.
Hello there.
The people look scared and worn out, but they do have some decent-looking fighters with them. An older man walks up to you to speak.
We are not looking for trouble, nor do we seek anything from your village. We would have chosen a path more remote, but this one seemed easier for us to travel. Our home was taken by an Orcish clan, and we now travel south to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Right, but you have some fighters. Don't you want to win your home back?
Well, we tried to fight, but failed. And truth be told, we stayed put for too long. But you know what? These brutes, they killed a bunch of our people and took much of our goods. So if you want to try and beat them, be our guests. We had a sizable lumber mill and a small quarry, so not only will you avenge our people, you'll be well rewarded, you know.
Cool, we'll check it out.
Our pleasure. The road will be lighter knowing that revenge may be at hand.
And then we are going to try to talk them into leaving us their children and maybe a random adult joining us.
Well, I seek to find my roots and return to a homeland long forgotten, but I cannot speak for all my people. Speak to them if they want. I will not stand in their way.
At first, people shake their heads and murmur. Most turn away from you and start preparing for the road, but one mother comes up with her twins.
I will not stay. I must go where my forefathers take me. But my children are too small to survive the road and its perils. Please, take them in.
Of course, of course.
Seeing you take in the
Damn,
twins,
poor children.
Parents leave their kids for your care.
Nice. Thank you. Let's see. Still no Mithril. The odds of Mithril being there are very slim, so I'm going to skirt around the Viokalude
Through the hills in search of resources, and you come across the remains of an old settlement.
and maybe
The
get an
houses
orc
are
to
small,
join us.
almost built into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as 2 tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy drumming voice.
Alright, let's not do anything rash.
The 2 orcs speak together in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside, and an orcish female steps in. She is even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you.
We got here first, human, so don't get any ideas. But we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?
No, but we can work together.
The orc woman frowns, and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them.
Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why would we trust you?
Come on.
The conversation goes well, and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who will eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff and get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles.
Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's get the vault open, and then perhaps we can even drink together.
Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured foodstuffs. You also find a small armory, but it is clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and resources more than anything else. You share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs. There is an awkward distance between the groups, but it is
Not a
certainly
bad reward.
progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more.
This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you, he's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people. But in return, one of yours will come to live with us. Perhaps this way we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before.
She looks away, her face frozen in thought.
No.
The woman nods in agreement.
Nope, no
and
free
says
orc.
no more.
Four skull bat fight. Ooh, Striga bats. Interesting. Apparently there's nothing of value that way.
Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness and their everlasting hold on Thea. Even the bravest of souls feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine, and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud.
Alright, let's use magic.
You use magic to create a mystical shield that prevents the mist from touching you. It does not lessen some of the dread you feel from merely looking at the dark matter, madly twisting and turning to try and reach you, but its effects do not reach your soul. The shield will withstand the assault, but if you want, you could push it further and try and fight the mist. The battle will be deadly, and only those who wield magic can face the mist.
Yes, it's about time someone kicked the missus' arse. Alrighty then, let's start with the shade. Will not get a kill, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and poke. And send out Leviathan for his single point of damage. And then we can kill that one with a poke. Do we have any... That one will work. Ooh, Fred took quite a bit of poke damage. That's okay though. Would have took more there if we hadn't done that. So we'll do that, and we'll just get closer with everyone.
To the unknowing eye, the battle lasted but seconds. Yet for those who took part in it, time itself stopped and swallowed them whole. The black mist unleashed brutal attacks to try to break free from the mystical powers of your people. Alas, they have proven unbeatable, and so they banished the mist from whence it came, at least for now. The brave souls who fought the mist feel themselves stronger, as they absorb some of the dark magic.
Thank you. And I think we've reached a point where I'm just gonna start heading back, combine my forces, and kill the Umbrage Lord. This group will go ahead and go down and around like so. Looks like more Wild Wives. Wild Wives and Vehiculid. Another rat bounty. You come across the skeletal remains of an ancient dragon, clearly fallen many decades ago, as the bones are covered in moss, vine, and partly submerged in the ground. If it wasn't for Lady Lada's luck today, you would have likely missed it. Collect the bones, but on Morena's wits, be careful. You go into the dragon's belly to search for usable bones, but you are surprised by some armor-clad dwarves in your way. Halt, thieving maggots, these here bones are ours. Oh, really? Bring it on. We go first. Dwarves can have spears, so we'll send our hammer out first, and then a shielded unit, like Cyanoid, who immediately gets confused, of course. Let's do a counter offense. Oh, they are level 10. Stronger than I was expecting. Let's do Mythology with his shield. And then we can poke that guy. Dwarven warriors. You guys are pretty badass, I must say. Still no match for me, though. You're so magical. Got some attractive armor. Some not very good armor. And just a handful of dragon bones. That's kind of surprising. I was expecting more out of that.
Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a
This is my gatherers. They have magic skill to protect themselves, but they definitely can't beat this thing.
Even the bravest of souls feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine, and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud.
Alright, let's shield ourselves.
Use magic to create a mystical shield
and then
that
run away.
The mist from touching you. It does not lessen some of the dread you feel from merely looking at the dark matter, madly twisting and turning to try and reach you, but its effects do not reach your soul. The shield will withstand the assault, but if you want, you could push it further and try and fight the mist. The battle will be deadly, and only those who wield magic can face the mist. The shield held, and despite feeling worn out from the ordeal, everyone remained unharmed. When the sun finally returns, you are able to continue your journey.
Might as well do these bounties since we're right here. We gained a level from that. Taking a look, we gained a lot of health. Zuzka got better at medic. Very nice. Our main group looks like a lot of strength. A little bit of gathering. Cool. And finally our village. Ooh. A few medic skills. The witch gained medic, and she's going to be the backup medic for misfits if we ever create them. And Strizabor is the main medic for the village. Not bad. This is the Goblin Bandit bounty. 2 boar riders and 6 warriors. Pretty tough, but still doable for us. That guy is dead, and then we'll send out our hammer. Ooh, who immediately gets poked. Ouch. That's okay. He'll be fine. Let's send out the wolf next, and then Zoska. Apparently they're banking on him being able to kill stuff, but my hammer still does more than enough to finish him off. Let's go ahead. I'm going to save that spear. Let's get counter tactic, and then Yenko, who immediately gets poked. That's alright. Yenko can heal himself. We'll poke that one with the bee. And let's do counter tactic again. We can kill that one with his spear. A lot of crap gear on them. But more ribbons, very nice. Where is the village to us? Down and over. Ooh, I don't want to fight the ancient tomb with the gatherers. We're just going to run away from that. That would have been a very bad fight for them. Come across some dead bodies likely left here by bandits as they seem stripped naked. Well, let's prepare them for a burial ritual. Alas, the underworld is beyond reach and these wretched souls rise up against you before the burial is done. Well, those bastards, we're going to kill them. It's just 2 wraiths. It's a very easy fight. Let us hunt these things, which was spiders. Unliving rats, very easy fight. We timed it almost perfectly for them to get back at the same time. Oh crap, wildlives. Oh, and this is our gathering group. Let's see. I could throw out 3 spears. Would that be enough for the kill? I don't think so. 17 and 16 is 33. And 7 is 40. 75. This gets doubled to 16, which is 91, 96. So yeah, that's not a kill, but we could do the 33 and then first action somebody to help her. Because 33, 68, and 16 is 84, 89. So we just need somebody to do 30 damage on top of her to get the kill. So we could first action the hammer to get that added damage out there. 59... 79, 87, 97. Otraka can nearly one-shot a what you call it, a freaking wildlife. So let's get her out there. No, let's send Nina. Yeah, Nina will survive that, no problem. So then we'll do Otraka and Zoska. That's actually convenient for us because that wasn't a huge increase in damage. And it gets rid of one of the cards we have to fight right away. So we are going to first action the Durg. But I kind of want to give him some more damage first. In fact, let's just maximize the Durg's damage and then first action him. So they'll kill that one. We'll seriously wound that one, but he will take some damage, so that's alright. Or Otraka will. Either way is fine. Preferably Otraka, actually, because then she could heal herself. Perfect. We barely took wounds. That went way better than I was thinking it was going to. And we got some diamond out of it. That's not bad. And then we're getting attacked by wolves. Which after that last fight, that's an auto-resolve.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a Lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Veles, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Good, leave him to it.
Thanks to the Lapiduk, your people sleep well this night, and many feel the magical touch of Veles upon them.
So you either get a blessing on 3 people or one person gains 1 point of will permanently. Obviously the will is the better way to go, but magic blessing's not bad. Alright, let's drop off all of the miscellaneous crap. Keep just the bare supplies in case anything happens. We'll keep the food. We're gonna need it. And then we will wait for the other group. Alright, and we're just going to move everything over from both groups. Actually, this was the Liberation Army. That was dumb. There we go. Weak gatherers. Everything was going to move over. And then make sure that we have everybody geared out with what gear they can have. We made a belt for her so that then she could put on dragon armor. She needs a sword and armor. Let's go with that one. And that one. So Jadzia is going to stay behind and protect the village. She's new and we don't have much for her that's useful. He needs a weapon. And the Pinkinet and Shade are going to stay behind. And the Bee and the Wolf. So just the bare bones defenders for the village, and then let's take food. There, so we have 37 people to go take on the Umbrage Lord with. Now, the other question is, where the fuck was he? The world is so freaking huge, I forgot where it appeared at. There we go, it's up there. We'll go ahead and banish whatever that is. The bone-chilling howl of bloodthirsty werewolves stops you in your tracks. One of us will stay behind to sacrifice their life to save the rest, or stand and fight. Well, we've got so many people, we should be fine fighting a freaking werewolf. Let's do this. It's only 5 cards. We should be fine. I'm pretty sure werewolves can't equip anything, which means we shouldn't need to worry about piercing attacks. Let's send out Snoo Snoo to open things up. Oh, and I was wrong. Werewolves have piercing attacks. That's going to be a lot of damage on Snoo Snoo. So, I get 2 cards. Let's go ahead and kill that wolf. And I cannot confuse the werewolf. So I'm going to end up first actioning somebody like Realism to kill it later. Get rid of that wolf and that wolf. So Realism, first action, he will now kill the werewolf, which will allow Snoo Snoo to slightly heal her damage up. So, and she won't get a second attack, but we're done. Sort of a variation on the Shadow Giant event. Yeah, much easier variation. One of the wolfmen lies gravely wounded. He speaks. I am close to join my last hunt. But if you help me, I swear to... What? Oh, we got plenty of options. We can ask Horus for aid, place a blade at the beast's throat and ask Zoria to choose its fate, ask Lady Lada for her favor, a last beast, there's nothing we can do for you, or ha, help the likes of you never, and there's 4 more options. Well, I don't think Zoria is really going to help us. Horus might. And I'm sure Lady Lotta will. Let's go with Horus. Alas, despite your efforts, the beast dies. Damn it. Alright. Damn, that would have been nice having a werewolf. That's the first time I've seen that event, too. Oh well. Well, we have a bat in our way. Silly bat. We're being attacked by wolves. Didn't you just see us kill your alpha? Oh god. Giants. Hopefully we got some good cards in here. I do get to go first though. That's a good start. Let's see. Let's send out Fred. And then we can get quite a few pokes into this thing, which might work in our favor. Poke, poke. Is that going to be a kill, though? 44, this gets doubled to 18, so that's 62, 66, 99, 121, 127, 152. Hey, it's a kill. Haha, warm up for the main event. Totally. So they'll kill this one, but then we still have this fucker to deal with, and I didn't think this through, and we sent out one of our medics to try to absorb that blow. We don't have a level 24 confused, sadly, which is kind of a given. We can shield him for quite a bit. We might as well do that. 61, he will barely survive that damage. Let's go ahead and shield him again. Then we also need somebody on this end that will survive the attack safely. It looks like that's going to be Baiklava, some variation of that. And then we can poke. Schnoo schnoo. Support big time. And maybe if they combine their power, they'll kill that one. Perfect. Oh shit, they weren't enough to kill him. So we've lost 2 people. Pretty overkill too. Alright, let's get rid of that gear. The rewards are kind of a tease. 2 moonstone, 4 rubies, and 3 diamonds. That's not enough to do anything with them.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout.
Alright, let's hold on.
Wild groans eventually stop.
Damn these tremors.
Dread.
Alright, how badly are they wounded? Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Life is not good for them right now. She has 42 wounds divided by her 24 life is a wound scale of 175. Base survival is 70, and now I have no idea what our top medics are at this point since we've combined everything. So far it's 14, 14, 17. So 34 from Zoska and a 14. Which actually, I think, yeah, we can make her better. Oh, she has 17 as well. So it doesn't even matter. Our 2 best ones... Well, it does matter because... we could put this on her and give her... Oh. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I thought she was a 14, but she's an 8. So, 17 and 17. So we got 34, 44, 51. in our medic skill. So she has a 54% chance of dying, and Baklava, 38 wounds divided by her 23 life is a wound scale of 165. So she's a little better off. She has a 41% chance to die. Let's get right next to the giant and let's camp and try to save them. Food is enabled. We have maximum food. They did not die, so that's a good start. Now let's go ahead and auto-resolve that. Oh, Leshek took more wounds. Baklava is going to be probably less than a 10% chance to die now, whereas Slava still is about a 50-50. So that's another turn. Orcs. Let's see, I get 2 cards, so we'll send out our best hammer. And then a shielded unit, which is me. Then we can counter offense. I doubt this works, but we'll try. Yeah. Orc fighters are level 5 and up. That's quite alright. Let's go ahead and poke him to be safe. The hammer will kill both of those, and those are already dead. We're good.
Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
We might be good enough at a hex to do
Those
this.
who know the mystical ways of magic create a protection spell. It holds much of the evil at bay, but you still need to fight or lives will be lost. Your willpower proves stronger than the malicious force of the wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died.
We had just enough magic in our 5 defenders to survive that. Cool beans. Alright. Slava. We should be fine at this point. We just need to continue resting to let them heal. So that they can still be part of the next fight. So that they can die once again. And we have a random person joining us. A dwarf smith. It's our second dwarf. Lots of strength. Holy God. He'll just stay to help protect the village.
A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches your party.
Hey,
As he
let's get
gets
an elf to
closer,
join
it
us
is
too.
clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party,
Man,
the
this is
figure
like
takes
the
off the hood to
second
reveal
time we've
gaunt,
seen this
tired
run.
face of an elf, with his black and
That's
sad
very
eyes
rare.
looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak. The dark curse upon this creature runs deep within, as if the very fiber of his existence was now tainted. You cannot hope to cleanse it, but you may try to lessen its effects. Beware, the task will be arduous. You take out the fresh carcass of a chicken.
Chicken
You
dance.
spread the blood on the face of the elf, who stares at you blankly. You perform a dance on your left foot, and you call out to your gods for power. You weave the winds of magic and create a
It kills me when I get
shield
this
that
event and I don't
runs
have the
through
magic
stranger's
skill. Oh, I
heart,
know.
lifting some of the darkness. He looks shocked and speaks. I confess I did not foresee such power among the young ones. I was a fool to discard you as mere insects. For my arrogance, I shall happily be your servant, until such time as my debt be repaid, or until the darkness is kept at bay.
Especially when you consider the chance that you may only see this event twice in a run. And you get them before you have magic. That would suck ass. Join us, but as a friend.
Thank you, human. Once more you prove me ignorant. Here, take this gift as my friend and let us continue our journey. I have used the little power I have within to bless this party. I hope it will bring us fortune.
Me too. Too bad attractiveness doesn't help us against the Umbrage Lord. But you didn't come with a weapon? Rondir the second. Alright, we are going to poach a two-handed axe from one of our weaker characters. That being, I have no idea. We've got so many now, we're going to have to go through this. Does anybody who's not a warrior have a two? Ooh. What is your base strength? 14? That's not bad. Do we have somebody else with one that we can strip from? Yanko has more strength, so he deserves to keep it. You have more strength, you deserve to keep it. So no, it's going to be Delibara. Give it up. And Rondir the second. Rondir is reborn. I definitely recommend always putting a two-handed axe on elves because they have natural piercing despite whatever weapon they have. However, if you put a hammer on them, it overwrites that. So either do swords or a spear if you really want, but definitely two-handed axes maximizes the damage that they're going to put out. Cool beans. Sadly, we don't have a weapon for Delibora now, so she's kind of sitting there twiddling her thumbs. We'll put this crossbow on her though. Give her that option at least. Slava is slowly healing. Let's spend one more turn camping. Just quickly skipping through my event at this point. Oh, come on, get back to the group. Alright, even though she's wounded, I think we're going to do this now. Let us take on the Umbrage Lord and finish this run.
You approach the lair of the Umbrage Lord, and it is suitably steeped in grim darkness and stale, musty air. In an underground chamber stands a large figure, barely humanoid, made of pure darkness.
Approach.
You finally stand in the presence of the Umbrage Lord, and he is not running this time.
Freaking 15 skull challenge. The darkness must be defeated. Attack! Oh god, so much damage coming out. Alright. So, now would be the time to put in your guesstimates on how many people are going to actually die following this fight. Oh my god, that life. 584 life. 188 damage. Eventide thinks 3 people will die. Let's go ahead and get some pokey poke going out. I can also first action one card. That's not very useful. Pokey poke, pokey poke. Wander Jar says 4. Nice. I'm waiting for somebody to do the Price is Right maneuver. $1. Oh god. Let's see. So I will eventually first action Eventide. In the meantime, though, let's send out somebody who's going to absorb quite a bit of that damage. -1! Touche. Well, at least the Maroki came out on the other side. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I have 0 shot of confusing anything or countering anything. So let's go with Radagast next and then Fred. Then we'll do Eventide, whom I am going to beef up as much as possible before I first action him. And shield. This is my first action. The Umbrage Lord event joins the party. Oh, that would be sick and completely break and ruin the game. But I feel you, that would be awesome. That shield's not really worth it. Yeah, we're just gonna first action now. Eventide, you now do 109. This gets doubled to 24, so 133 damage per hit. So as long as you survive to get both hits in, you're gonna take him down to less than half life, and then die, sadly. All right, let's get closer with this guy and this guy. Maybe one of them will get an attack off. Oh god, so much damage. Oh, yep, the Moroki took you out, Eventide. I'm sorry. You almost survived. Okay, let's see. We still don't have to worry about piercing attacks. So, let's send Otraka out. It was an honor to serve. Well, you haven't died yet. You've just been knocked out, and you're a crushed, mangled thing that we might be able to save. At least I can first action 2 cards this time, which means I have a shot of killing it. Let's go ahead and poke with Ghosty McGhostface. And then if I first action Yanko and Leshak, will that be enough to kill? 59, 79, 107 plus, so 157, 162. This gets doubled to 16, so 171, yeah, so 178. Oh, and then 228, 235. Oh yeah, it's a kill with just those two aiding. Perfect. Perfecto. Let's see, we do get so if we kill it, then Ghosty McGhostface can kill this one. And then let's go with the Dwarf Smith next, who will then kill that one. So we get no attacks coming at us this in the first round, which means I think this fight's already over. Holy shit, guys. I need a medic! Medic! Let's see. It doesn't really matter at this point. And then we will first action Leshek. Oh god, I thought that was our first action that it just countered. That would have fucking sucked. Threw this all up in the ringer. Alright, first action Yanko. Alright, so they're going to kill that one, but Ghostface kills that one, Dwarven Smith kills that one, Panda will kind of annoy the Moroki, and then the 4 of these should kill the Moroki, if not the Dwarven Smith will. So at worst, the Shade will survive and do a little bit of damage to him, which we can actually block that. Their sacrifice was not in vain, totally. And like I said, they're not sacrificed yet. We'll spend a few turns after the fight to see who actually dies and who survives. Fuck yeah. All that's left is the unliving giant, who's a child compared to everything we've just been through. So, let's go with Snoo Snoo. Death by Snoo Snoo. Oh my god, please make it work. It's gonna work. Death by Snoo Snoo. What a way to end the game. Perfect.
Defeated by mere flesh creatures. No!
The Umbrage Lord falls to his knees, and the darkness inside of him devours his body, then dissolves into thin air, leaving only small patches behind. One of these patches looks like a shadow creature, but with your victory, you feel you can dominate the fiend to serve you instead.
All of the gear is kind of sad compared to the fight we just went through, and the rewards are not amazing. Let's see. Paco Slava, She's fucked. Oh, God. Fiona, she has a chance. Noob, I think Noob is dead. We'll see. Radagast, that's iffy. Fred, he might be okay. Ebentide, you're fine. And Yadostri might be dead. Alright, let's dominate this shade.
Forms into a creature and obeys your command.
Let's... Yes, I know. We win. Thank you. And we got her to level 5. Fuck yeah. Perfect. Alright, keep playing real quick. Let's see how bad it is for some of you guys. Ebentide. Wanderjar, are you still guessing on how many people are going to die? Eventide, you have 25 wounds divided by your 16 life. Oh, I did that wrong. 25 divided by 16. There we go. Wound scale of 157. So take away your base survival rate of 70, and then what did we say our medic skill was? 34 and 17. 51. So Eventide, you have a 36% chance to die. Oh, that was a running count. And then Slava here is guaranteed to survive. Noob. Oh my god, Noob. I'm so sorry. You stand by your first guess of 4? Gotcha. Oh my god, Noob. 87 wounds. So 80, oops, not 807. 87 wounds divided by 26 max life. 335 wound scale, yeah. Base survival of 70. And then our medic skill was 54. God damn it, I still keep forgetting. Yeah. 54. So Noob has a 211% chance to die. But we have learned that that's not a guaranteed death. Everybody still has a small innate chance to survive, but we don't know what that percentage is yet. That means Radagast here is in the same boat as Noob. He's hoping that small percent saves him. Yadostri, he's pretty much guaranteed to survive. Let's find out. 35 wounds divided by 27 life. Wound scale of 130. Yeah, he's guaranteed to survive. Oh, technically not. He has a 6% chance to die. Pakoslav is on that very bad chance. Fiona, it's less than 100. Fiona, what do you got? 60 wounds. Wound scale of 162. So take away the base survival and then our medic skill. She has a 38% chance to die. And Fred is looking at a 90% chance to die. Alright. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't camp. That was dumb. So there's 3. Noob is one of them. Poor Noob.
You hear rumors of a band of robbers setting up camp in the area. Your scout. You discover tracks.
Now we will camp. That may have screwed us for some people. Alright. So we lost 3.
You realize
I think we're doing it. I think it's just going to be 3.
Fast.
Oh shit. I have 5 defenders and we're being attacked by bandits.
Your village. They run around like crazy and try to grab whatever they can, while others attack your people.
Let's intimidate them.
The scavengers stop in their tracks and look at you uneasily. Clearly, the sight of an organized group is making them unsettled.
Let's attack them. 5 on 5. We got this. What is that? 13... No, 12 life. I'm just going to go for the double poke then. For the kill. Oh, and they poke me back. You bastards. Fine. We're going to confuse your ass. And then we'll just go in order, I guess. Ha! 0 wounds.
You have beaten the scavengers, but since they were scattered, you've still lost some resources.
That's fine. Who's left? Still bleeding out. Fred is the only one bleeding out, and he's guaranteed to survive. Eventide, you are correct, sir. 3 people died. So, real quick before I end this, even though it's kind of pointless, let's update the death count. We lost 9 total people this run. I don't know what you won, but I'll probably name the first character of the next game after you. Crap. Oh, God. What a run. Alright, let's make sure that I did get to level 5. So if we went to Mokosh again, perfect. We made it all the way to level 5. Thank you. Thank you. False result from not camping. Russian hackers. Oh, you went there. Alright, let's see what her bonuses were. So, villagers are faster at gathering. Mother's helpers. All your villagers get a +1 bonus in gathering. Extra food resource in the village is guaranteed. Living off the land, your settlement starts with a pasture. That's not that good. Mother's touch. All your villagers get 4 bonus to health and are able to craft faster. That's pretty good to start with. +4 bonus to health. Not bad. Cool. Alright. Real quick, I'm just going to enter the events and see where I fucked up on our merchant and trader. Oh, God. So, there's where I fucked up. Yep, This should have been set to village. God, I have to change them all back to that. Oh, my bad. So yeah, anyone who's curious, this is the event editor for creating your own quests in this game. It's very spaghetti noodle looking. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I shouldn't talk while I'm doing this. It's simple to work once you've learned what's going on. I'm definitely going to have to remember what I did there. Actually, I'm just not going to save the module and I'm going to exit to correct that. So now that I know what I need to fix, we're good to go there. So, I think I'm going to take a break from Thea tomorrow. We've been playing this game for 3 weeks straight now. I just haven't decided what we're going to play. I think I'll take a look at Steam and see what new games have come out, and if there's anything that catches my eye, I'll buy that and we'll check that out together. If not, then I may just do like a 4X game you have in mind. I don't know if there's been a new one. If not, I have a couple options. Let me look of older ones. What was that game? I have the Fallen Enchantress game, which is a 4X style. It's pretty interesting. Space 4X? Ooh. I'll have to look. I don't have any of those. Space games never like caught my interest as much as fantasy style ones, but I do remember looking at a couple that I was like, that might be fun. So let me look and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. Anyways, until then, thanks for coming out and watching Thea the Awakening by Muha Games. I'll continue to monitor them to see when they give us new updates on Thea 2. hopefully something soon. I'm kind of getting antsy now. Anyways, I'm Demoredread. I stream every day at 7 p.m. Pacific. So if you enjoyed the stream, come out, check me out again some other time. If you missed anything in today's episode and you want to get caught up, it will be up on the YouTubes in about 2 or 3 hours. Just depends on how long it takes to upload. So until tomorrow, thanks for watching. Game on, and have a good night, friends.